The NBA's smartest rebuild isn't happening in Boston or Oklahoma, it's hiding in San Antonio. A roster so perfectly timed, so quietly calculated, that in a few years, everyone might look back and say, the Spurs played chess, while the league played checkers. A 7-foot freak of nature named Wembanyama, still on a rookie contract, practically unburdened by massive salary, becomes the gravitational center of a roster built to bend, but not break. That's not luck, that's strategy. That's Spurs genius. Before we get to the other pieces, let's start with Wembanyama. In 2024-25, he averaged 24.3 points, 11.0 rebounds, and led the league with 3.8 blocks per game, all in just 46 appearances. He earned his first All-Star nod, marking a meteoric rise. But here's what really matters. The Spurs have a bargain window around him. His rookie contract gives them insanely valuable flexibility. Now, Harrison Barnes brings length, balance, reliable scoring, and championship experience. He's not going to outgun stars, but he steadies rotations. Then, in a move that turns heads, De'Aaron Fox enters the picture, a real playmaking guard whose pick-and-roll chemistry with Wemby promises to stretch defenses. Add in Stephon Castle, the rookie who won Rookie of the Year. He attacks the rim with ferocity. He attempted more than 6 rim drives per 75 possessions, more than any other guard in his class. But yes, his three-point shooting, around 28.1%, was shaky. Spacing remains a concern. What the Spurs did here is subtle but powerful. Mix veterans and high IQ role players with rising young talent. With Fox Wemby, you get heavy pick and roll, devastating when the big can pull out and shoot, or roll and finish. With Harper, Fox, a two-man creative combo that can poke holes in switches. Secondary creators like Johnson, Sohan, Castle carry bursts. Wembanyama becomes a spacing cheat code. In 2024-25, he ranked 6th in catch-and-shoot threes attempted and knocked them down at 38%. His 7'4" frame warps defenses. Harrison Barnes plays off-ball, screens, cuts, catch-and-shoots. Julian Champagny, bench sharpshooter, spaces the floor. Devin Vassell can step into mid-range, slash, or knock-down threes. Front-court depth, Luke Kornet provides enterprising rim protection and finishing in pick-and-rolls, while Kelly Olynyk adds stretch, passing, and positional versatility. In short, offense toggles, high slashing, heavy P&R, double big lineups. You can go small, you can go tall. The Spurs rarely look stuck. Defense? That's where the gamble is. But Spurs are hedging smart. When healthy, Wemby plus Kornet rank among the league's elite in contesting shots, within 6 feet. Pure rim deterrence. Their shot blocking and vertical presence force opponents to adjust. But weaknesses remain: wing defense, switchability, and over-reliance on Wembanyama's rim gravity. Some lineup combinations hurt spacing. Non-shooters like Sohan and Castle can clog the arc. Yet the Spurs have orange print solutions in motion. Carter Bryant is a rookie with tantalizing physical tools. He's raw, but the upside is there. Jeremy Sohan gives switchable defense and scheme flexibility. The developmental path matters as much as the stars now. Let me walk you through how their lineup flexibility becomes a tactical weapon. Their projected starting 5, PG, De'Aaron Fox, SG, Stephon Castle, SF, Devin Vassell, PF, Harrison Barnes, C, Victor Wembanyama, bench core, Dylan Harper, combo guard, Jeremy Sohan, Luke Kornet, Julian Champagny, Kelly Olynyk, Carter Bryant. You want offense? Slide in. Harper, Champagny, stretch bigs. You want defense? Up the size, throw in Sohan, tighten perimeter rotations. Statistically speaking, the difference with Wemby is stark. With him, Spurs' defense rate was 115, 18th in league. Without him, it would have ballooned to 121, the worst in the NBA. In the games he played, the Spurs hovered just 4 games under 500. Without him, they were on a 30-win pace. Their record in 2024-25 ended at 34-48. Word is, the breakthrough year got derailed when Wembanyama was diagnosed with a deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder midway through the season. Management shut him down to protect the long game. Despite that, the structure holds promise. Their offense ranked at 19th, defense 25th. The bones are there. Now it's about executing health and evolution. Check this. Their rookie core ages are absurd. 22, Bryant, 19. That's a future-facing core ready to grow together. The ceiling? With a couple of elite 3-and-D wing additions, this could be a regular top 10 defense team. Their offense already is creative and modern. Here's a quote that crystallizes the vision. If Wemby solidifies himself as a top 3 or 4 player on the planet, that instantly solves half their concerns. Now let's talk projection and playoff potential, because this is where the genius really shows itself. At first glance, a 34-48 record doesn't scream contender. But peel back the surface and you'll see a team whose structure is already playoff compatible, just not fully matured yet. With a healthy Wemby and a cohesive backcourt, analysts project anywhere between 46 and 50 wins next season. That's borderline home court territory in the West. What's wild is that this improvement doesn't rely on a massive external signing or trade. It's almost entirely internal development, young players growing into defined roles. Harper gaining NBA rhythm, Castle improving his jumper, Sohan refining his decision-making. The Spurs culture also deserves credit. Few teams develop talent with this kind of patience and clarity. Teams like the Thunder, he can run smaller, switch-heavy lineups. Against power-heavy teams like the Nuggets, he can stack length with Cornet and Wemby inside. It's plug-and-play roster design, not random depth. And then, there's De'Aaron Fox's impact, which might be the biggest short-term swing factor. With the Kings, Fox was known for tempo control and elite clutch scoring. The Spurs' half-court offense struggled last season. If Fox settles in as both a scorer and floor leader, this offense could jump from league average to top 10 efficiency. That's how fast the leap can happen when you pair structure with stars. Now, the defensive side, that's where things get more nuanced. With Wemby and Cornet contesting everything near the rim, the Spurs are elite in vertical deterrence. But their perimeter defense is the difference between being a playoff team and a title threat. Players like Vassell and Sohan are versatile, but they can't lock down elite wings every night. That's why development from young prospects like Carter Bryant matters. If Bryant turns into even an average 3-and-D forward, it changes the geometry of their defense. Still, the Spurs have the blueprint to become a top 10 defensive team if health holds. Their rim protection numbers already rival elite defenses like Minnesota's and Boston's. On a rookie deal, and the veterans like Paul and Barnes are on manageable contracts, the Spurs maintain cap flexibility. In an NBA obsessed with instant gratification, San Antonio is doing something almost extinct: strategic patience. They're not just collecting assets, they're aligning contracts, ages, and playing styles for a synchronized rise. The parallels to early 2010s Warriors or 2009 Thunder are eerie. Both teams built around a young superstar, surrounded by intelligent, versatile role players. And both eventually became dynasties. Let's also not ignore the psychological angle. When Wembanyama was diagnosed with deep vein thrombosis, the team didn't panic. It's easy to forget. This core's average age is 21.6 years, building teams would kill for. That's not just coaching, that's culture. So when people call the Spurs boring or years away, they're missing the point. The roster isn't just built to compete soon, it's built to last long. The Spurs aren't chasing the next season, they're building the next era. If you've enjoyed breaking down this genius roster build, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that go beyond the box score. Trust me, this Spurs story is only just beginning.